Hello, this is Sebastian from Star Wars on Direct from Montreal, Canada. We're going to jump right into it now. Genevieve, Let's begin with you. Um, Mon Mothma is an iconic character in the Star Wars universe, and you're reprising the role for the second season of Andor. I was wondering, were you influenced for like moving her forward with some of the other lore that has been developed? Were you did you work like closely with like Pablo Hidalgo, for instance, to develop the character a little bit further?
Actually, no, my Bible is our script. So I work within the scripts of Andor with the so my work, my character work as an actor is really about specificity. I feel like lore and canon, and that is all for the big dudes to worry about. I'm really worried about specifics, intention, moment, like what is in a moment. Mine is so granular. That epic and lore and Star Wars stuff is I cede to others greater than me.
Was there one particular moment in this second season where you feel like the character actually moved forward, like very particularly, without spoiling anyone?
I think there's some really beautiful, intricate relationship stuff that we discover. There is historical things that we discover. We start in Chandrila. I learned so much about her history, where she came from. For the character to be able to be steeped in a personal history just reveals so much. And that's in episodes 1, 2, and 3. And then we drive somewhere later, which I think was a moment I always hoped to get to really work on, which is the speech later on in episode 9. And we really see, for me, I think the fulcrum of who the woman is in regard to her willingness to set fire to everything that she has built and everything that she is in order for rebellion, and to I think the tipping point being something that's very important to Star Wars folk, being the Gorman Massacre. So being allowed to step into that arena with the writing that Tony and his team achieved was a real gift and something that I could have only hoped for as an actor playing her.
Awesome. Tony, what was the biggest creative challenge behind compressing 4 years into four arcs of 3 episodes for this second season of Andor?
It presented itself as a problem solved because we committed to 5, and all of a sudden we realized we couldn't, and then what are we going to do? And kind of panicked, and then realizing we need 4 years and there's 4 blocks. So that presented itself as just a sort of beautiful solve, but then the anxiety is what's that going to do, and what's it going to be like to come back for 3 days each time, and are there going to be all these knock-on difficulties? Are we going to have to write a huge Bible that explains all the negative space in between? Are we going to have to is it going to be nothing where I come back and say, oh, Sebastian, since last I've seen you, you've grown a mustache, and is it going to have to be that kind of, and just wonderfully, effortlessly, it turned out that we didn't have to do any of those things. It was a problem solved that just kept giving to us, and it gave us a chance to really do the effects of time on the characters, and at the same time, it let us just haul ass all the way through the whole show. It really it was a very lucky answer to a very confusing question.
And very fluent through. You did an incredible job going through everything. There are some doors that are left open. Are there any chances that we will revisit some characters in the future?
Man, that's going to be up to Lucasfilm and Disney. I mean, it's their, they own it all, and I think we want to drop the mic, I think, right now on what we've done, and it's been 5, 6 years for me. We made 8 movies in 5 years is kind of how we think of it. But yeah, I mean, God, there's an infinite number of possibilities you could do. Sure, why not?
I do believe the fans will definitely want to see more. Thank you so much for being with us today. And hopefully, let me be the first to say Donash van Dorinex.
Ah,
Wow, man. Ciao.
thank you.
Et voilà, j'espère que vous avez apprécié cette entrevue autant que j'ai eu de plaisir à leur poser les questions. Juste vous dire que, évidemment, la saison 2 de Andor débute le 22 avril prochain sur Disney+. Ce sera le premier chapitre qui sera disponible, donc les 3 premiers épisodes. Et les chapitres suivants vont être diffusés chaque semaine exclusivement sur Disney+. Alors, ne manquez pas ça. 4 arcs de 3 épisodes. Vraiment une histoire prenante qui nous ramène jusqu'à Rogue One et qui va vous donner envie de réécouter le film. Alors, pour Star Wars en direct, c'était Sébastien et je vous invite à me donner un petit pouce, à faire sonner la petite cloche pour avoir toutes les notifications sur les dernières nouvelles de Star Wars. Que la force soit avec vous.